Hello everyone, this is Greg Mursko. Again, just letting you know that we'll be running a workshop on how to create pop art in Photoshop, working with images to create an Andy Warhol-like image. And obviously I took an image of a model who looked like this. I got this off the internet. To me, is if you're going to do this right, you really want to kind of shoot your images yourself. But just to show you how I do it, I just chose this picture because I thought it was really kind of cool. It's a great image of a model. Just looks like she's having some fun. So what I did is I took it, I converted it into a black and white. And you could do that a bunch of different ways. You know, honestly, you could do it that way, but the easiest way is just to do this. Go right to grayscale. Discard all your color image. Then go to image adjustments to your levels. And what I try to do is, especially for this style of pop art, I like to go through and just blow out the whites. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this anchor in levels and I'm going from right to left. And then I'm going to go to the other side and I'm going to take my darks and I'm going to go left to right. I'm going to bring back some of that hair a little bit. Notice it's getting really kind of blown out. And that's sort of what I'm looking for when I'm creating this. And then really all it is just creating new layers using your gray paint because you want to make sure it's gray to start out. And I'm just coloring areas that I want to color in. So I'll go to the brush tool. I'll make sure my brush is set to, you don't want it soft, you want a really, really hard brush and a decent size. And I'll literally start painting in gray. Now one thing that you got to keep in mind when you're painting this in, your layer is probably set on normal and you want to set it on multiply. Now you can see some of the hair coming through, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So what I go around and I paint just the background. So what you're doing is you're just creating an area that Photoshop knows, okay, this is the area I want for the background. And I can't stress upon you more for this style of art. The more mistakes you make, the cooler that it looks. So if you do make some mistakes, that's okay, because if you look at Andy Warhol's art, they're not perfect. They have mistakes, but I think that adds to the art when you do that. So I'm going to just go right around. I'm not worried if I'm covering some hair. I think that's her shoulder I just went over. I'm okay with that though. Get as close as the skin as I can, but again, not too worried. If you really want to get into it a little bit more, you just lower the size of your brush. Just make it smaller. Again, this is all ways you can go back in and clean things up, but again, I love the mistakes. I think they look really neat. And you're just really painting the background. And I'd label this background, but that's just the start. Eventually you're going to get it to where you're painting in everything. So right here is the crop version of it. And you can see I painted in all these areas. Here's my background, here's the hair, here's the face, lips, the whites. And what I did was I kept the whites when I painted and the whites stay nice and bright. So I just used white paint. And then the tongue that's in here. And that's how I created this. I do more with it, of course. I go through my filters and just really have it looking really, really cool and very Warhol-esque. So I really, truly hope you join me for the workshop. Again, you can find it under the workshop section on our website, www.rpacartcenter.com. And I hope you guys join me. I hope to see you there, and have a good day. Thanks.